What's going on, guys? Crazy events last night. MMA Messiah here. I gave an immediate reaction last night, but I wanted to give some more in-depth breakdowns today. Um, the UFC is fucking healing, dude. I might have picked Khamzat Chimaev to win in fourth round submission, but dude, Sean Strickland gets it out and gets it done against Khamzat Chimaev. Sorry about that. I had to close my door. And he gets it done against Khamzat Chimaev. Comes out in the first round, survives on the ground in the first. Khamzat's clearly hunting for a finish in the first. And they're going about it, and Khamzat gasses, it seems, in the first from doing all that work, because in the second round they come out. He's standing and striking for about 2.5 minutes before he shoots another takedown. And Sean scrambles, gets back up to the feet again, denies another takedown, denies it, and Khamzat Chimaev fucking pulls guard, dude. And I was saying this in the build-up, dude. Chimaev fucking missed weight. Chimaev weighed 190 pounds in the weigh-ins, and they paid off the scales. And he's not mentally disciplined, dude. Strickland really was right about Chimaev. He's a fucking sellout. He's mentally weak, and he's a weak man. And I'm going to say this now. Chimaev also had these recent accusations, and I'm not saying this just because he lost, but apparently I heard last night and I read up on it. Chimaev fucking kidnapped his second wife when she was like 17 years old. This isn't like something, I'm making up. Like, you can look this up. Chimaev, second wife, kidnap. Watch this. It's not that hard to look up. It really isn't. And I'm just going to wait out. Reports have recently involved allegations against UFC middleweight champion, according to the Chechen dissident. So the own Chechens believe this, reporting Chimaev is accused of kidnapping a 17-year-old girl in Chechnya to be his second wife. Accusations just don't come out of nowhere, you know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. So whether or not he's found guilty on those charges is one thing, but I mean, those accusations don't come out of nowhere, so I'm certainly happy Chimaev's bitch-ass lost, because we got a fucking American as the damn champion again, man. And Sean Strickland was the one talking all that shit, saying, oh, we don't have any fucking Americans as champions anymore. And he went out there, here's the fucking thing, you guys. And then beats fucking Chimaev's ass. Doesn't really beat him, it was a really close fight. Strickland pulls away of 2, 3, and 5, clearly. Paces Chimaev. Chimaev ends up with like a second wind and puts some body shots on Strickland in round 4 that really slow him down. So he did a good job there. Like I said, it was a close fight, tit for tat. But Strickland, everyone had a 2-2 going in the 5th, and Strickland just outworks him, outpaces him, has better cardio. And I said in my recent video, if it were to get done in this way, Strickland would do it in this exact method. So this was a fantastic hate watch. I just want to say this. Certifiably fuck the wrestlers who make the sport boring. I actually am a Khamzat fan. I was whenever he was, making wrestling entertaining via dominating people and picking them up and slamming them in the first round like fucking Amazov did. Like Amazov earlier in this card did what Khamzat was doing to people back when in the welterweight division. This was a hate watch. Yeah, I fucking hate Tatsuro Taira. Certifiably. Yeah, he had a chin, but Van's not known for having power, even though he knocked him out in the 5th. And Taira, dude, is a certified little bitch, bro. Van came to fight. Taira came to fucking wrestle. You know what I mean? Taira lands in full guard and just palms flat on the canvas, does not try to move, and just does stuff to hold position for like a minute or a minute and a half at a time. Thank God Van had enough technicality and grit to get up, because it was back and forth. I think it was 4-1 going into 3-1 going into the 5th, and Van knocked him out anyway. But Taira, dude, really just was holding position, and he just was not in there. You saw so much quit from Taira, in my opinion. Granted, he took a lot of fucking damage and a lot of shots, but dude, he was wilting under pressure from Van, and Van was ready to fucking go. Van was ready for everything Taira threw at him, but Taira is not ready. And you've heard me say it a million times. Van is better on the feet than Taira is better on the ground compared to each other. And I was fucking enjoying. He just fucking beats Taira's ass the whole fucking time. dude. It's so good to see. The UFC is fucking healing. Get this fucking terrorist of the sport out of the fucking sport. He lost to Brandon Royval and Joshua Van. He fucking beat Brandon Moreno, but Brandon Moreno's old now. Match him against fucking Manel Kopp next, or he needs to either fight Pantoja or Kopp next. I see Pantoja and Van next, and then Kopp and Taira needs to be next. I think that's a great matchup. And I think Van Kopp needs to prove a little bit more, even though he knocked out Brandon Royval in the first round. I just want to see Taira fucking get knocked out again. Fuck him. Get Taira out of the sport for all I care. Volkov crafts it up. Credit to Acosta, he looked good out there. He just couldn't get in range against Volkov. Volkov came out with a good game plan. And beats Acosta on the feet. I'm just going to do big fights for this one, by the way. The more in-depth breakdowns. But Volkov just gets it done on the feet, man. And outranges, out-tit for tats, Waldo Cortez Acosta. You know, Waldo winning would probably have been better for the sport in hindsight. But Volkov's good, man, and he deserved the win. So good on him. He comes back off back-to-back wins against technically Cyril Gane because he won that robbery. Beats Gelton Almeida. Gets rid of a terrorist of the sport. Fucking shouts out to Volkov. And then beats Acosta in a tit-for-tat battle. I think he deserves the title shot next. I think he deserves either the rematch against Gane or a direct title shot. And I think that I'm leaning more so towards direct title shot. Joaquin Buckley, I'm a big fan of him. I'm extremely disappointed. And we saw Buckley lose and JDM get his ass beat. And even though I'm a Protest fan, I will say that. I'm a Protest and a JDM fan, but it was still sad to watch. And, Yuri, RIP, you guys know my fucking picture. We sacrificed fucking Yuri. I had to say it sound like Bedtime in May, or fucking, it's just a meme at this point, or Guru or some shit, but we saw Yuri die, and we saw JDM get destroyed, so we could see fucking Strickland and Van as champs, dude. God, dude. Fuck Taira, dude. It was super funny seeing his red-ass face get fucking pieced up on the feet. Did not know what the fuck to do in deep waters. Clueless. Fucking pussy, dude. Fuck Taira, certifiably. I don't know why I hate him so much. It was just so annoying seeing him hold down Van and not try to make any position and just be content with his position. King Green getting custom shorts off this bonus because, wow, he finished in 4:20 seconds. That's crazy, too. But, dude, Jeremy Stevens gets fucking manhandled by King Green, who's just he's a UFC caliber fighter, and Jeremy Stevens is a decrepit old man. King Green was saying he should have gotten, fuck it, I'm calling him Bobby Green. He doesn't need to be called King Green. Fuck him. Maybe if he won some more fights, I'd call him King Green, but he's Bobby Green to me. Dominates him, but it's Jeremy Stevens, so, I mean, if he didn't, that would be kind of disappointing. Still impressive nonetheless, though. Went out there with zero fear of Stevens' power or anything. Just got subbed easily on the feet and on the ground. Dominated him on the feet, took him down. Subbed him via rear naked choke, I think it was. Yeah, Stevens retire. I don't know what you're doing, man. Like, is he fighting for money at some point? Like, someone help Jeremy Stevens. Someone help Jeremy Stevens. Your local slime out, Ateba Gautier, slimes out at Ozzy Diaz. You know, I kind of went over that last night. I'm just going to tell you straight up, Amazov is someone to keep an eye out for. Even in this welterweight division, you know what I mean? This is going to be interesting. The welterweight division right now is the most stacked UFC division, and probably the most stacked lightweight division ever. Grant Dawson gets it done. Yeah, I mean, disappointing from performance. Low IQ from Rebecca, close fight. Jared Gordon sucks ass, just like I said, even though I betted on him. And fucking expected Jim Miller to look decrepit after taking a year off at 45 years old. Kopylov still proves he's him with the hands, beats Super Saiyan Blonde, fucking Brazilian. Marco Tulio, who came out looking sharp in the first round, just couldn't clinch it up. Pat Sabatini snoozes it up against Gomez. Suzakaev looks elite against Santos. Santos fights back well, and Ochoa gets it done. So I just wanted to kind of talk about these matchups some more in depth. Dude, so Khamzat's saying he's going to move up. And I actually think that's good for Khamzat. I think 205 is dead as fuck right now. I think middleweight is active as fuck right now. And Sean Strickland, Who beat Sean Strickland, dude? Like, who in middleweight beats Sean Strickland right now? I'm probably going to make that the thumbnail of the video. Who in middleweight beats Sean Strickland right now? And because if you look at the rankings, I'm going to go into, oh yeah, there's the second wife kidnapping thing. Let's look at the UFC rankings, like, together. UFC rankings.